We are going to get into the award-giving part of the proceedings now. You're going to beatbox? Okay, cool. So what we're going to do is we're going to have the Hack Awards very, very shortly. But before we do, we have a very special thanks to our partners, Electronic Sound Magazine, who have basically twisted Graham's arm and says you have to try and choose 2 things that you really love at Music Tech Fest so that we can do a big feature about them and we can give them an award of recognition.
Yeah, it's actually quite a tough job because there's been so much going on and you can't be in 5 places at once. So, but one thing that really did connect with me today was Vahakn Matossian's instrument for disabled people. I've done some work back in Manchester with Drake Music, who do some great work with disabled musicians. And my thoughts on that was the kit that's available to the people in disabled musicians in Manchester was quite limited, and people are trying to develop that all the time. But I thought this was streaks ahead to the point of I couldn't wait to have a go on it. It was a really expressive instrument that could be useful to everyone. Yeah, I thought it was fantastic, and yeah, if I can have a go at some point, that'd be great.
Is there any chance Vahakn is in the room right now? Come on up, Vahakn Matossian, please. So, Human Instruments,
great work. Yeah.
Electronic Sound Magazine would like to feature you in their magazine.
We met in the lift this morning.
Fantastic.
I was scared, I didn't say a word. Thank you so much. I never thought at all that you'd pick me, and yeah, we're going to keep going. Nothing's going to stop us. So,
very useful too. The other one, we've been talking backstage that there was an overwhelming feeling for the next award, but unfortunately I was jamming upstairs and missed this one. But there's such an overwhelming feeling for this other performance that I'll concede to this, and Dubber will tell you about it.
Basically, we lobbied and we convinced Graham that this was something that was absolutely worthy of recognition. And not just recognition in terms of, here is a piece of blue plastic, but in terms of this needs to be seen by more people, this needs to go out to a wider audience. And it was pretty much unanimous backstage that David Fernandez' Ecce Cello project was just a phenomenal piece of art. It was moving, it was funny, it was beautiful, it was played with heart, and it was just, it was such a lovely piece. I'm going to send you the YouTube video. Guys, if you haven't seen, if you weren't here on Friday, Ecce Cello, E-C-C-E, and then the word cello. Google it, find his performances on YouTube, buy his music. It was just an absolute work of art. So we're going to be getting David Fernandez. He had to rush off. He's performing in Berlin tonight on his way home, I believe, to Italy. I could be wrong about that. He's Spanish, but I think he's living in Italy. I could be wrong, but that's the impression I got. Anyway, he's a European man. He's traveling around Europe, but he's not here right now. So I'm going to make sure that he gets this. I'm going to make sure he gets all of our thanks, and I'm going to make sure he gets featured in the next issue of Electronic Sound Magazine. So big ups to David Fernandez, please.
Brilliant.